What's going on, Scorpio? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of January 11th through the 17th of 2021. It's 2021. Here we are. Wild. Crazy. Well, we got a lot going on. New moon going to take place. Lots of squares to Uranus. Let's take a look and see what's up with the Scorps. Well, that new moon's a big one. It's going to be at 23 degrees of Cap. It's going to be with Pluto on Tuesday. So I think that's a really big one. Like, this is transforming your mind. I think that you've had it's interesting, this new moon is with Pluto, and it's really, everybody kind of had that big shift of Jupiter Saturn into the next house of Aquarius. And this is like the final transformation of, like, did you learn how to express yourself? Did you learn how to take in your own truth? Did you learn how to connect with other people's opinions and to, put your truth out there and to see things from both sides? And I think that this is a big transformation of the mind, to like realize the environment that you can have, who you should connect to, and what's going to bring you that twin-like energy. And Venus is there. So it is by connecting to the people that bring you the stimulation in life that is important. And that Venus is trining over to Mars. The relationships that have equal, balanced, and harmonious action and communication are so important. Uranus is making the trine to Venus. If the relationships aren't new and exciting, I think that, if there's no stimulation, it doesn't have to be new, but if there isn't like a stimulation and excitement and eccentric, electricity to it, I think you'll know. And I think that the universe is trying to put you in a position to have that. If it's very like... But, Uranus is crazy. So I think that if relationships aren't exciting, or, what your environment isn't exciting, I think Uranus is trying to show you that you can take action right now to make that happen. You can really have that stability, which is crazy because Uranus isn't like stable, but it does. It's through like, shocking experiences that you do find what is stable. And this might be a week where that gets brought up when it comes to relationships. And also like the money and values. Like, maybe money and values are very much on the mind right now, and you have to understand, like, what do you need to transform to keep that exciting and to keep that, stimulating and coming in. I think that it's a big deal with all this, in your fourth house. That's definitely hitting you in a big way with the Aquarius energy of Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, the moon's there. I mean, this is a wild week, and look at all these red lines, just major squares to Uranus, to Mars. So I think that relationships are just getting shock value right now of like, are they exciting? Are they taking you into a place? Are they, twin-like? And I think your emotions are getting hit really hard too with the fourth house. Does the home life feel exciting? Are you bored? I think that you have to open up. You have to be able to open up something different. This is like this is a big week for Scorpio. I think you have to really realize what's stimulating and what's bringing you the environment and the home life that you're looking for. And how are the emotions? Are the emotions all over the place when it comes to other people? Are people driving you into weird places within yourself? And if they are, these are where things need to be looked at objectively, looked at differently, and, understood. Like, I would say that if the family life or the home life right now for you, or your emotions are just in a weird place, this is kind of like forcing you to be responsible with Saturn to do something different with the square to Uranus, being, with Jupiter and Mercury, like, really getting the insight of what you can change and open up to make yourself feel better, and to make sure that you're connecting with the right people that put you in that position. Because if people don't put you in that position, it can be really difficult, especially with Mars in the 7th square Saturn. Like, if the emotional world between two people isn't jiving, it can be a huge roadblock. And I think that there has to be a deep emotional understanding of that, so that, you can push forward with the relationship. So it's definitely big time for, your own inner world, your mind, and then the relationships. And are they going in the direction that you want them to go in? Is there, balance? And this might be a week where you have to go far off the balance scale to find the balance. So we do have Chiron In Aries, Chiron in your 6th house is going to be sextile Jupiter and square that Venus. So, yeah, the people, especially if relationships, if they're not like making sense in the routine, I think that, it's going to be hard to make sense of it, and it's going to be hard to fix it. I think that you might have to do something different. And maybe even with money or work, like you might have to do something different. If it's not bringing you happiness or, unlocking new levels in your life, it might have to be looked at this week. And I would say Jupiter's trying to show you that, like, if you're doing what feels aligned within yourself and you have the abundance within you, you can switch up the routine. You can do the things and bring a service out there that's amazing to people, or take care of the body. But I think that it starts with your emotions right now and understanding your emotions with Mercury there. And I think that Uranus square Mercury this week is shocking people. And it might be shocking you to understand that you need to act on what brings you the security within yourself when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your daily life and your routine. And, if it's not stimulating right now, I think that's the worst. That would be the worst thing. That would be the most uncomfortable within your home life or your relationship life. So it's quite the week, especially for the fixed signs. Wow, you got the sun reversed. If you're not able to shine and you're not able to express your creativity and you're not able to, have fun right now because your emotions are a mess, because your home life is a mess, because relationships might be a mess, this is not the time to hold yourself back. I think this is the time to step out, do something different, to look for the excitement, to look for what makes you feel like you can have a good time and to shine and to be a kid. Maybe you're putting too much on just being responsible within yourself, and maybe you need to let go this week and do what makes you feel amazing and childlike and what's bringing you the excitement. Otherwise, this is a crazy week where you might feel, especially with Saturn in the 4th house, like just a neglected child, and that nobody wants to feel that way. So I think you need to put yourself out there and do what makes you feel like ultimately yourself. Just illuminate, and I think that that'll help a lot, and it might shine some light on relationships, and maybe make sure that you're connecting to the people that want to let you shine. And if people are holding you back from your shine, I think that's a problem too. So it's a rough week. I love you guys very much. You got this, and I will see you next time. Peace.